Here is my supply of graphite rods. I use them for spring poles for traps. I use them for Atlatl arrows and for bow arrows. Now, I just got done making these three, so I figure I would make a video real quick on doing a couple more. So I have over here my feathers. There we go. I have them already cut. I just used my Browning really small knife here and just cut them to size. As well, I have two more graphite rods, and all I'm going to do is drill a hole down the center here so that I have something that I can hold onto with my Atlatl stick. And I am just going to secure those feathers on with some black waxed cordage. There we go. So now all I'm going to do is just take a couple of the feathers, let's see, this one here and this one here, and just secure them onto the Atlatl arrow. Let's see here. It's not quite long enough. I'll use that for something else. There we go. Now I'm going to use my favorite knot. I'm going to loop it. I'm going to leave some tag end, and once I get the loop, I'm going to pinch it down, and I'm going to take the tag end, I'm going to roll it around so that I make a second loop, and I'm just going to wind that around each other for about 3 turns, leaving a little bit of a tag end down here. There we go, just like so. Loop will go over, and there we go, and I will pull it tight, and it will secure. There we go, just wind it around and up. So I feel it's pretty secure, and I will overdo it a bit. And then I will go back down. There we go. And I will use the tag end, and I will just tie a couple simple knots. Like so, and then I will snip it off. And there we go. And I'll do the same thing with the bottom part. Now I have two that are somewhat not quite long enough, so I'll put those together, put a small knot in it, just like that. And now those two become, well, maybe if I put a better knot in there. And let's go around one more time. There we go. There. So those two become one, and now they work. Again, let's make my knot. Run it up there. There we go. Take my tag in and make sure it stays down. And I just wind it around. Whoops. Put a little too much pressure on that. There we go. There we go. Just wind this around. As much as the cordage will allow. There we go. And grab that tag end. Put a couple knots in there. One more just for shits and giggles. There we go. And I'm going to cut that off. And there we go. Trim this a little bit. There we go. And there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I got another Atlatl arrow. I'm going to do that one more time, and then I'll get right back with you. You may be asking, Richard, why aren't you putting glue on those and gluing them down? And I will say that, one, I don't have a glue that's workable enough for me and that is sturdy enough for me to do that. Plus, when I'm out in the field just doing these whenever I can, whenever I have the material, doesn't mean I'm going to have the glue to glue these down. And you don't have to glue them down. I'm securing both ends quite well enough that they will fly just fine without gluing the feathers actually down. So there's your answer to that, just in case somebody asks. Just got done making 5 more of these 4-foot graphite rod Atlatl arrows. Got some feathers and attached and drilled the hole out. There's not really much of a tip on this one, but we're going to leave it as is, and I am going to use this styrofoam box full of magazines, and that'll be what I'll aim at. So let's get this set up and let's have a little bit of fun. Let's see here, see if that'll. I'm gonna try something really not smart. I have the video camera sitting on top of the target. I mean, just right on the target. So I'm probably gonna aim a little low, hopefully, because I don't want to accidentally hit the camera. All right, so it worked. I didn't hit the camera, I'll say that much. Of course, the styrofoam thing did fall down and knock the camera down, but that was actually kind of close because the camera was sitting right there. All right. All right, so I will not be doing that angle again, I'll tell you that much. I don't have it secured on something else from behind. I just wanted to see what that angle looks like, and hopefully it'll be entertaining, but it probably won't happen again. So that was a pretty decent shot. All right, well, the camera's at around 15 feet or so, and it doesn't look like I'm going to have any problems with hitting the camera, so I'll step back to about 20 feet and we're going to give some practice. Now the sun is right in my eyes too, which is actually kind of good training because I'm going to have to learn how to deal with it when the sun's in my eyes. All right, here we go. And it's windy.